Good morning. We're here. We're ready to practice yoga. We have people checking in on Facebook. If you have any special requests, make sure they pop up first. We have a request for neck already. And if I don't see you, you can type me a message in there if there's something you want me to get back to you on Facebook. So when we get ready to sign off, I'll sign off Facebook first and then Zoom people. If you have any questions, you can hang around. If you need to run, that's fine too. All right, let's go ahead and find our comfortable seats. So sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up and then roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed or gazing down. And without changing anything, just begin to notice your breath and how the breath naturally flows in and out of the body. And begin to deepen your breath, finding your equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through those. If your mind wanders, focus back on your breath. Remembering that we always practice ahimsa. Non-violence starts with ourselves. And today's reading is day 42. In any traditional teachings, traditions that teach us how to learn well, we are encouraged to cultivate fearlessness. How do we do that? Certain sitting practice of meditation is one way, because through it, we can come to know ourselves so completely and with such gentleness. Tonglen is the practice of sending and taking practice, also helps us cultivate fearlessness. When you do this practice for some time, you begin to realize that fear has to do with wanting to protect your heart. You feel that something is going to harm your heart, and therefore you protect it. When you do this practice, often we do the opposite of what we are seeking or we're avoiding, is that we invite pain in. It gives us the courage to do so, and interestingly enough, this fear gives us a lot of courage because we let it penetrate our armor. It's a practice that allows us to feel less burdened and less cramped, a practice that shows us to love without conditions. Negativity and resentment occur because we're trying to cover up the soft spot of the bodhicitta, which is the noble heart. In fact, it's because we are tender and deeply touched that we do all this shielding. It's because we have this genuine heart of sadness to begin with that we even start shielding. In this practice, we become willing to begin to expose this most tender part of ourselves. And if you have an intention, allow that word to become your breath. And then softly let the chin fall towards your chest. Pull the shoulders down and away. And softly let the right ear roll towards the right shoulder and pull the left shoulder away. So you can stay here or reach your left arm off to the side. And then hand to the knee, chin to the chest, and let it go to the other side. And pull the left shoulder or right shoulder down. Keep it here or reach the right arm to the side. And then hand to the knee, chin to the chest, and gently rock your head from shoulder to shoulder. We'll meet with our chins at our chest. Lift your head on an inhale, reach your arms up high. Keep the arms here, and on an exhale, just let them go right back down to the earth. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower to the floor. Just keep moving with your own breath. And the next time your arms go up, keep them there. And pull your hands down to your heart. Bow your chin in. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then inhale, reach high, relax the shoulders, and let the hands come behind the back. Interlace your fingers, stretch them down towards the floor, keeping your spine long. If it feels okay, lift the arms up and away. And then drop your arms down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Take a twist, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up. Hands down. Make your way to hands and knees. Finding your tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. So on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, hold here. Notice what feels tight. Wait for an exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, hold here. And then just move with your breath. Inhale and sway back. And exhale and cat. Keep cycling through your breath. Wait for your next exhale, return to a flat back. And press your right hip back towards your right heel. You're going to make a circle back towards child's pose. Take a few breaths here. We're going to complete that circle off to the other side and all the way to the front. And just do that a few times on your own. Finding those stretches in the outer edges of your hips. And the next time you come forward, just reverse it and take it the opposite direction. And we'll all come back to center and rest in child's pose. And then just walk both hands over to the right side. Walk a little further through the left. Fingers maybe the left hand's on top of the right. And then walk it to the other side. Maybe right hand on top of left. And come back to center and shift forward to hands and knees. Knees under hips. And take your right leg straight back, toes on the mat, press through the heel. Tuck the tailbone, lift the belly, and just rock the weight back and forth. And then keep the weight forward so the wrists are under the shoulders. Squeeze the belly, push the floor away. And only if it feels good, lift the leg. The leg is up, circle the ankle. Reverse. Press through the heel, stay there, or send that left arm forward, reach and pull both directions. Keep breathing. Keep it here, or you can take a diagonal. Arm to the right, leg to the left. Reverse that, arm to the left, leg to the right. Now bring it in, put the hand down, let the foot cross over the left, and over the left shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it off to the right, in line with the knee, and right arm high. Circle the wrist, reverse. Keep it straight up, or start to let it go back. Open your chest, release your back. Those of you that like to take the bind, you can drop that hand and reach for that bottom inner thigh. Nice. If your arm moved, take it back up. We're all bringing it back to the floor. Bring the knee in and send the left leg back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel, find the calf muscle. Rock the waves. Keep the weight forward, push and engage. If it feels okay, lift the leg. And if the leg is up, circle the ankle. And reverse. Press through the heel, stay there, or right arm forward, reach and pull. Keep it there, you can take your diagonal, arm to the right, leg to the left, for real. Bring it to center. Put your hand down, let your foot cross over the right, look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it to the other side, and left arm high, circle the wrist, reverse. Keep it straight up, or start to let it go back. Maybe take the bind only if you like it. And then bring your hand down, bring your knee in, and tuck your toes as you press your hips towards your heels. Breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, shift forward, hands and knees. Stay here, or hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal it out if you went to down dog. Straight back, these look great. Make sure you're not creating tension in the neck. Just let the head hang, and you can shake it yes and no. Just holding your pose. And then you can either drop to the knees or just walk your feet and hands together from down dog, coming into ragdoll. So any movement that feels good. You can grab elbows, you can sway, you can shake your head yes and no. And if you want a little extra stretch in the neck, you can always interlace your fingers at the base of the skull and use that weight to just kind of relax and release the neck. You can try changing the direction while you're here. And then drop your arms, bend your knees, and slowly stack your vertebrae. At the top, reach. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Drop your arms, shake them all out. I'm going to get into the shoulders again. We did this the other day. So shoulders up towards your ears and circle back and down. Do that 2 more times. And then relax, and then squeeze them forward for 3. And relax, give a little shake. And then just bring your right arm up, Grab the wrist with the left hand, pull it across the chest, keep your shoulders square so it don't twist, and then look over to the right. And then both arms up, frame your face with your elbows, drop your fingers down, stay here or stretch it to the other side. And then come back up and drop your arms off to the sides, get a little shake. And bring the left arm up, grab the wrist, pull it across the chest, look over that shoulder. And then arms up, frame your face, drop your fingers, and stretch it to the other side. And come back up, and just drop your arms, touch your thighs, slide towards your toes. And then bend your knees and slowly stack your vertebrae. At the top, reach, stretch it long and tall, drop your tailbone, only if it feels good, add a little back bend. And come up straight. Before your hands come down, drop your arms, find your mountain. So find a spot that you feel nice and stable. So at least hips width apart, ankles under the knees, and take your arms up and just grab opposite elbows. Now bend your knees, scoop your belly in, and we're gonna kind of circle off, like we're gonna push to the left, and then we're going to let it fold forward and then come all the way up. So if this bothers your arms, you can just put your hands on your knees and just keep doing that. So either it's like this or your hands are down here and you're like this. And the next time we come up, reverse that circle. And the next time we come up, reach high, let your hands touch your thighs and slide towards your toes. Keep your hands reaching down. If it feels good, they can go behind the back. You can interlace the fingers, let the arms pull it. If your hands are behind your back, return them to the sacrum before you reach towards your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. Find your Ardha Uttanasana, long, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out to the top. And hands to the heart. Nice. Drop your arms, find your mountain at the top of your mat. So shoulders back and down, palms forward, belly in. Sun salutation. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, and take the left foot all the way back. Drop that knee and sink into the left hip flexor. Shine your heart open. Remember, stacking your joints, safest place for your joints. Stay with the breath. And then wait for your exhale, hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. Now shift the weight forward. You can go hands and knees or down dog. You can cat-cow or add your flow, whatever that looks like for you. So maybe it's inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale can be cobra. If you're ready for up dog, go for it. Nice. And then exhale, we'll meet. And hands and knees are down dog. And then when you're ready, either from hands and knees or down dog, let your left leg lift. Turn the toes to the side to open the hips. Bend the knee only if it feels good. Notice what happens in your shoulders. Notice what you're doing with your neck. Make sure it's nice and relaxed. Now take that foot all the way up. Many steps as you need. Pick it up and bring it if it didn't make it. And then sink into your right hip flexor, knee over ankle, safest place for your joints. Find your breath. And then wait for your exhale, hips back, toes lift, folding forward. And then shift the weight forward. You can go hands and knees or down dog. You can hold or flow. Remember, cat-cows also flow. Modify whatever feels good for your body. Nice. On an inhale, right leg high. Keep the toes down and then open the toes and notice the hips open. You can feel that stretch. Stay there or bend the knee. And then step it all the way up. Now keep your left hand flat on the mat. Back knee is lifted unless that doesn't feel good. Put it down if it does. And then go ahead, twist and look over the right shoulder. Keep your hand low or reach it high. Nice. And then go ahead, put the hand down, adjust your feet if you need to. We're gonna stand up here. So you can step up, either hover or press off the thigh, come up to your high lunge. Stay right here, or left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe the right hand drops to the back thigh, the left arm goes higher. Wait for an exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. We're stepping up with the left foot and back with the right. So knee is lifted unless you need to cool it down. That's always an option. Right hand flat or fist, left hand on the thigh, twist, look over the shoulder. Keep it low or reach it high. Stay with the breath. And then go ahead, put your hand down, adjust your feet if you need to. You're coming up for your balance. Anjaneyasana, high lunge. And you're staying here, or you're sending the right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe you drop the left hand and reach the right arm higher. And then wait for your exhale, cartwheel your hands down. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can add a flow. And if you went to down dog, when you're done, make your way back up to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, soften. If you don't already have space between your feet, go ahead and take it. A little more space. Walk both hands to the right side of the right foot. Let your left hand grab the calf or ankle. Only if it feels good, right arm high. It doesn't have to go. And then bend the left knee and feel that stretch right there in that right hip. Nice. Now we're taking it to the other side. Right arm across. Bend the right knee only if it feels good. Left arm reaches. And then bring it back down. Grab opposite elbows and just let everything settle back to center. Make sure you're relaxing the neck. You can move the neck around. Just let the weight of the head release the spine and the upper and the neck area. And then bend your knees, squeeze your belly, and just stack your vertebrae. And at the top, reach your arms high. And exhale, hands to the heart. Nice. Go ahead, drop your arms. And step your right foot back, or whichever, if you're on the camera, whichever foot makes best sense for you. Set up for your squat. Bend your knees, find your squat. Belly in, elbow down. Remember, we don't round in. We keep the torso nice and stacked, spine. All right, so we're gonna start with just the thighs. On an inhale, just straighten your legs. On an exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, sit up. So notice how your spine doesn't move, it's just your thighs, like little pistons. All right, now we're gonna come back into our squat, and we're gonna add our hands. So bring them down in front, spin them to the heart, reach high as you straighten, exhale out to the sides. That's how we're moving. Inhale, circle out and up. Exhale, circle squat. Inhale, heart and up. Exhale, out to the sides. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle squat. Inhale, heart and up. Exhale, out to the sides. Two more, circle up. We got it. Circle squat, moving is the most important part. Heart and up and out to the sides. Last time, circle out. Circle squat. Heart and up and out to the sides. Nice job. Now square your feet, fold forward, and touch the floor. Let the breath settle to normal. Relax your neck here. So notice if you have a tendency to engage the muscles and kind of create tension, and see if you can just relax it. And you can shake your head yes and no. If you have a strap at home, I can show you something you can do to stretch out the neck too. All right, so go ahead and push the floor away. Take your right toes, angle it out to the right corner, and walk your hand over to that side. So remember, if you have knee issues, hips are staying above the knees, something that's going to feel good to drop all the way down into a squat. Maybe those toes pop up. Some of you might work on folding your head towards the floor. Now we're going to take it to the other side. Go ahead, walk it up and over. And find what works for your body on this side. It might be different. Your body is your own best teacher. Caustic squat or skandasana. Now go ahead and walk it back to center. And just walk your hands out in front. Find your wide leg down dog, straight line from the wrists to the hips. Now walk your hands in, push the floor away, wrists under shoulders, and move the left hand under the face, reach your right arm high. Same thing with the neck here, notice what you're doing, and then go ahead and switch it out. And then drop it down. Just turn your toes back to the top of the mat. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. You can hold or flow. Went to down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. And this time walk your pinky toes out near the edges of your mat, setting up for your squat. And remember that looks different for everybody. So our lower squat, our malasana squat. So bend your knees. Remember if you have knee issues, hips above the knees. Feels good on hips and knees. Drop them low. Elbows to the inside, thumbs to the sternum. Stay with your breath. You guys look like champs. And stay here as long as you'd like. Those of you working on crow, if you want a shot at that, go for it. When you're done, we'll all meet back in ragdoll. You can take it back and flow or not. Nice. Nice when you squeeze the belly. Squeeze the belly. Nice. Nice hold. All right. So when you're done, meet me back at ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. Drop your tailbone only if it feels good. Add your low back bend. Come up straight. before your hands come down. Drop your arms, find your mountain, and settle your breath again and again. And then from your mountain, step your right foot back, setting up for warrior one. So heel to heel alignment. Remember, hips are squared forward, hands are at the heart. Bend to the front knee, but don't let the knee go past that ankle. Keep squaring up your hips. Or if it feels better for your shoulders, arms can stay at the heart. If it feels good, they can reach high, shoulders reach down. So actively reach the shoulders to the waist. Find your drishti out in front. Find your equal steady breath. And you're welcome to stay here, or we're taking the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, inhale, give them a stretch and look up the wall. Stay there, or exhale, bow forward, coming into humble warrior. Nice. Now squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet, come all the way back up, and then hands back to the front or up. And straighten your front leg. Now just put both hands down on your thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide down the leg for your pyramid. Keep pulling back on the left hip, forward on the right. Hands can stay on the leg anywhere along the way. If they easily touch the floor, go ahead and separate the hands. And you can always walk the hands back towards the foot if they're easily touching down and you need more. So find your breath and breathe into it. Nice. Now walk your hands back to the front, and then everybody bring the thumbs below the knee, press the shin away, squeeze the belly tight, hands to the waist, come all the way up. Arms high, and then right arm forward, left arm back. Scissor your inner thighs, press into both feet, you're stable with left. Arms up. Bend into your knee, hands down. You can step up to ragdoll or back and fluff. If you ended up in down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. And hands to the heart. Drop your arms and step your left foot back, setting up warrior one on the other side. So go ahead and square up your hips. Belly in, hands at the heart, or high. Find your drishti. And I know when I'm on this angle on the computer, it kind of looks like my knees in front, but it's not. It's working. And you're welcome to stay here or hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, give it a stretch. Stay there or exhale, bow forward. Now squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet to stand. Arms high or not, straighten the front leg, and then hands to the thigh. Inhale, long spine, exhale, fold forward. Find what works for your arms on this side, what works for your legs. Remember, you're trying to fold as deep as you can without bending that front knee. That's what makes it intense hamstring stretch. You can always add the arms to the back. And if you moved your arms, we'll meet back on the shin. Unless they're behind the back, feel free to stay there. Push the thumbs away, squeeze your belly, hands to the waist to stand. Arms up or not. And then left arm forward, right arm back, scissor your inner thighs, press into both feet, and if you're stable, look right. Arms up, bend into your knee, hands down. You can step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. You can hold, flow, or rest. You went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top, drop your tailbone. Only if it feels good, add that little back bend. And come up straight before your hands come down. Drop your arms and find your mountain. And then take your right foot, step it back, warrior two position. So get a little more into the hips, bend into the left knee, look over the left middle finger. Honor your body. Remember, you can always adjust your warriors. Check out your shoulders, relax them. If it doesn't feel good, you can always drop the back hand. Keep track of the knee open and keep breathing. Now flip your left hand, stretch back, hold it. And then bend your knee, go back to warrior two, and let the left forearm come to the thigh. Right hand can stay right here, or go straight up alongside the ear, palm spinning down. Extended side angle. So keep trying to get that front thigh parallel between the edges of your mat so the knee keeps tracking open. You can stay here or play here, add whatever you want. If you're working on the bind, if you're working on bird of paradise. It's all practice. Nice. Use the core, reach through the head, more focus on the lift up through the head and the core and on the standing foot. You got it. Nice job. Beautiful. So when you're done, we're all going to reach our right hand down to the mat, pop the back knee up, drop the knee, and walk your toes to the left. Right hand's here, keep it here, or take your left hand, push that left knee away, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center, both hands down to the inside of the foot. Keep it high, or it's right elbow down. Stay there, or left elbow meets it. Lizard lunge. If you went low, push up through your arms. Now we're just going to take that left leg around. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can stay where you are resting or add your flow. Either from hands and knees or down dog, walk your hands to the back of your mat to end up in ragdoll at the back. And then just bend your knees and slowly stack your vertebrae. At the top, reach. And hands to the heart. And go ahead and drop your arms, and we're going to step back to the top. Left back, so I'm going to switch sides here. So warrior two on the other side. Straighten up a little. Arms up, relax your shoulders, belly in, elbow down. Look out to your front knee. Check out your toes. Make sure they're perpendicular. The toes are twisted, the knee is twisted. The ankle's twisted. So get those toes straight. And then track the knee open. And breathe. Now flip the hands, stretch back, we're holding. Bend your knee, you're going right back to warrior two, and then take that right forearm on the thigh, palm turned up, left hand stays on the hip or goes up alongside the ear. Hang out here or drop the right hand. Keep it there, or you can take that bind, it's left knuckles to the sacrum, right hand under. Maybe you're flying up into bird of paradise. We're all breathing. Nice. It's all practice. All right, so from wherever you are, take your left hand, reach down to the floor, pop the back knee up, and drop it down. Walk your toes to the right. And then you can just push that right knee away, look over the right shoulder. Bring both hands back to front, keep it up high, or left elbow down, right elbow meets it. And breathe. And then if you went low, push up your arms. Take that right knee to the back. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow. Nice. Listening to your body is yoga. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, walk your hands towards the back of the mat, ending up in ragdoll. And then keep your ankles under your knees, knees under your hips, and come all the way up. Arms reach, shoulders relax, heels up, press through your big toes, find your balance. Once you're stable, tiptoe up to the top. Drop your heels, drop your arms, and find your mountain. So just shake it out. And take a moment. Remember your intention. And then just inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Bend enough so you can touch the floor comfortably. Not a lot of weight in your hands up. So tripod fingers are better than flat palms because it's going to pull you forward. So that's why we do that. Keep your left foot down and just see how far your right leg will lift. So it could be a standing L. Try to get that leg parallel. It could start to look like a standing split. You might fold a little deeper. Your right leg might go higher. You're all breathing. And then go ahead and just let that leg come back down. Take a little rest. Put a soft bend in your knees and just rest here. Check out what's going on in your neck. And then go ahead and lengthen up again. Wrists under shoulders, ankles under hips, right foot down, left leg high. It's a standing L, or maybe it's a standing split. Find what works for you. And then go ahead, lower it back down. Just bend your knees, soften and rest. And then touch the floor again. So some of you are going to do the same thing you just did. Some of us might take this into Ardha Chandrasana or half moon. So right leg high, Some of you are staying here. You can work on folding or just holding.
Can you go to the board?
Yep. Turn your right toes out to the side. Stay here or let that right arm go straight out. Maybe it goes straight up. Yeah. Tenting the fingers gets more of the weight in the foot. Nice. Beautiful. Bring it down and rest. And then set up for the other side. So you're here, left leg high. Some of you are staying here. You might be folding again. Some of you who want to take this into Ardha Chandrasana, you turn the toes to the side. Maybe the left arm goes to the side. Maybe the left arm goes straight up. And what some of the students were asking is if you could go to the wall. If you have a wall at home, you can do this on the wall. Just have your right hip against the wall. Nice. Nice hope. Looks good. Beautiful. Nice. And then when you're done, rest it back down. And we're going to take a squat. So this time a deeper squat if it feels good. So it can be that soft fold again, or it can be your malasana, your yogic squat. It feels good on those hips after we work them. Because we did, right? Feel that space right there. Take as much time as you'd like here. When you're done, if you want another shot at crow, go for it. When you're done, we'll meet back, hands and knees, or child's pose. Let's just say child's pose. So remember your crow, feet about a foot behind your wrists, knees into the armpits. Keep looking forward. Use the core. Nice hold. And when you're done, take it back, end up in down dog. If you want to flow, flow. If you want to rest, we're all going to meet in child's pose. And then we'll all meet hands and knees. And do 2 cat-cow tilts. So inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. And then lower all the way onto your belly. We're going to do our Shalabhasana. Arms back, the palms up. On an inhale, roll up head, neck, and chest. Hands can float up. Keep pushing the feet down. And maybe a little lift just before you lower. Put your left cheek on the mat, wiggle your hips. Rest. We're going to do a second round. You can do the same thing, or this time we'll add the feet. Forehead or chin to the front. Inhale, head, neck, and chest. Maybe lift the legs. And breathe. Nice. Little lift just before you lower. Right cheek on the mat, your hips. And then push up to hands and knees and all the way back to child's pose. So neutralizing spine. You can stay here or press to down dog. You can hold or flow through your last flow. in any way you'd like to make your way onto your bottom. Come onto your bottom and swing your legs around to the front. And then let's just take our left leg out and bring your right leg in. Heart up, shoulders down, keep it or cross it. Hug the knee with the left, look to the right. You can add the elbow if that feels good. Wait for your exhale, unwind all the way around. Come back to center and switch out. Heart up, shoulders down, keep it or cross it. Hug the knee. Look back over the shoulder. And the elbow if that feels good. Wait for your exhale, unwind to the other side. And then come to center. Pick up your bottom, walk it towards your heels, and come on to your back. Hug your knees in, rock out your low back. Make circles, reverse your circles. And then keep your right leg in and send your left leg high. Flex the foot, low back pushes down. Slow as you can, lower that leg. Once the leg touches, rock it side to side. Stay there or let that knee drop out to the side. Stay there or you can catch the pinky toe side of the foot. So honor your body, don't create pain. And then release your leg if you're holding it, arms in a T, knee goes across the body to the left and gaze goes over the right. Come back up to center, hug it in and rock it out. And then keep your left leg in and send your right leg high. Flex it, slow as you can, let the leg lower. Make sure you're doing the opposite side. Once it touches, rock it out. Stay here or the knee drops out to the side. Stay there or catch the pinky toe side of the foot. Yes, we do all on the same side to start. And then release the leg, arms in a T, knee goes across the body, and you look the opposite direction. Come back to center, hug it up and in, rock it out. Stay there or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or both feet high, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. And then feet together, knees together. If it feels okay, hug yourself up into a tight little ball. Take a big inhale. And then stretch it all out. And make any additional movements you need to be completely relaxed. Finding Shavasana. Making sure you're comfortable. Adjusting to not. And just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth are relaxed. The ears, the cheeks, the jaw and chin are relaxed. Neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers. The chest, the abdomen, the upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. The Yoga Sutras say, when nonviolence in speech, thought, and action are established, one's aggressive nature is relinquished and others abandon hostility in one's presence. Ahimsa asks us to abandon the notion of separation. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let the breath fill your body. And start to bring small movements to fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch. And if it feels good, hug your knees in one last time. If you like some time on your side, roll to your favorite side. Take a few breaths there. And in your own time, in your own way, carefully make your way up to your comfortable seat. Find your tall spine. Find your breath. Remember your peace. Share your light. Hands to the heart. Bow in. Give gratitude. And have a beautiful, joy-filled week. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice, your presence. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, we'll check out Facebook. If Zoom people have any questions, you can hang around. Otherwise, I will see you Saturday at 9:30. Bye, guys. Hey, TJ.